Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show.
It's a Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show.
It's a Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show.
It's a Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tasha Melody Show.
Hey everyone, this is Tach Melody from the Talk to the Melody Show, and you are tapped into season 2, episode 5 already. I do have a very special guest with me tonight. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Not too good at it, but I try. My name is Mikey Jay to the music world. To the film industry and television industry, it's Michael Stephen Paul. Writer, producer, director, executive producer, financier, film, and actor as well. To the music industry, I'm known as Mikey Jay, like I said. Multiple Grammy nominated recording artists, multiple American Music Award winner, as well as so much more. The
Nice.
2023 Lifetime Presidential Achievement Award recipient from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And just so much more. There's so much more.
Okay, great. So we're definitely going to get into all of that. And before we begin, congrats on all of your recognitions, awards. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
So let's start from the beginning. Where did it all start for you?
Well, music started out of forest projects in the Bronx. Well, I'm raised at. Born in Harlem, but brought home to the Bronx. 1020 Trinity Avenue, apartment 13E. It started my projects really. Going to the park jams where DJ Hutch and DJ Supreme was DJing along with like even Lord Finesse and Showbiz was in the parks, 23 Park, the Blue Courts, which is a basketball court, or PS 146. They even did things at my old junior high school 120, but not much. Those 146, 23 Park, and the Blue Courts was the main hub for jams in the park. So for me, that's where we started at. Yeah, Diamond D, the whole Digging in the Crates crew, right there. So that's where music really started at, right in those projects right there.
Yeah. You named a couple of legends in there. Definitely.
That Joe.
It's the premium.
Behind the ropes.
Come on. Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. So you are a successful rapper and a music producer. Can you tap into that whole project? How did you really get started into that?
Wow. First I was actually DJing in my old neighborhood, 168th Street, Boston Road, when I moved out of Forest. That's what I was DJing, and I was running around with my dude DJ Hectic, and my DJ name was nothing. I didn't have a DJ name. I had a rap name, which was Rock back then, because I used to love the Flintstones. So that was my first ever rap name. And then as a DJ, I was DJing little neighborhood parties back then. It wasn't much. It wasn't really nothing to gloat about or bask in, Hip hop wise, I was 16 years old, and I bought this drum machine called the Alessis SR16 as a gift to myself for my birthday. And I had a keyboard. I had a white Casio keyboard. I started just making little things, trying to learning the craft of beat making and music production for that matter. So it really started for me on 168th Street, Boston Road. That's where all of it really started, music wise.
Mm.
And then henceforth, fast forward, many years later, I'm running around with my brother Fat Joe on his tours and different shows like that. Not
Uh,
not tours, but more so his shows. You know, a lot of shows when he was promoting Elephant in the Room. So it's like little brother going with big brother with that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
and that was really a blessing because I learned a lot by traveling with Joey to different shows, different clubs to do walkthroughs or different performances here and there. I learned a lot how
yeah.
to move, what not to do, how to present yourself.
Mhm.
So that's a blessing for even Joey to even allow me to be part of the whole movement.
Yeah. That's
So
Jules right there.
yeah, that was really dope. Coco from SWV, she's from my project. That's Big Sis. So my projects definitely birthed a lot of history, a
Hmm.
lot. But for myself, it was more of okay. Now that I got my Lexus SR 16 years old, 17, 18. I'm still honing my craft. I'm still rapping, doing different things here and there, music wise. But honestly, truthfully, I was in the streets still hustling, one foot in the streets, one foot in the music um industry. Not in the mainstream, but trying to pave my way to get there. But I
Hmm.
kept straying off that path and still messing with the streets, still doing illicit activities in the streets. So, it was a lot of confliction there, but you make your way out. You make your way out. You have a choice to make. And I'm glad I made that choice of leaving the streets.
Right.
If I didn't, who knows? Except for the most high above.
Most definitely.
So you fast forward, I started really getting more and more to my craft of making tracks,
Hmm.
lyrically becoming better with my pen.
Hmm.
And henceforth, man, I still have a beautiful music career
Yeah.
outside of films.
Hmm.
So 2007, I judged 106 in Park Freestyle Friday. 2008, they had me come back to judge again. And then 2010, I went back and I judged again. But in between that, I believe in 2008, yeah, I was BET's Producer of the Week on Rap City.
Hmm.
He from D Block, he did
Yeah.
my interview. And what got me that interview was the music production that I was doing for Bone Crusher and Nicole Ray. So it was a blessing with all that, all that. And then now my music videos started being in rotation and on Music Choice, BT, and Video Music Box. So it was a blessing, man. I'm going on the road, I'm touring, I'm doing 27 cities here, I'm doing all these cities, and it was a blessing. And it wasn't really it was a struggle because of the people and the internet
Hmm.
behind they really trying to hate, but I ain't let that stop me. I use my haters energy as fuel.
Hmm.
I was the first electric car. Get
That's
that hate, you gonna
cool.
fuel quick.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been in the industry then?
So I would say I became cemented in the industry
Hmm.
when I went on tour with Wendy Williams and Charlamagne the God. We did the Wendy Williams tour. I was a celebrity guest judge for her first Wendy Williams biopic.
Hmm.
And Robin Givens was playing Wendy Williams. Kiki Palmer was young Wendy. And I forgot who else is in that, but I went on tour with them. And that was around 2008. 2008. I
Okay.
believe, I believe 2008, because I'm on tour with them as celebrity judge. And I'm like, yo, I'm
He's like, yo,
celebrity, like, what did I really do?
yeah,
But it was the BET stuff, music videos being put in rotation and stuff like that. So it was a blessing. And
yeah,
big shout out to Wendy Williams, man, for real.
yeah, most definitely. And one thing I like about you as well is although you've been through it all with all these individuals, you still remain humble. Like you still, you didn't let it get to your head or anything like that. You still remain humble to, your fans, and you allowed this interview to happen as well. So
Yeah.
it was
You
definitely,
have to be, because there's only one celebrity, true celebrity of this world, and that's Yahweh.
yeah, most high.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, we all have them, they give us them celebrity tags, but it's all about how you embrace it. And I
Yep.
embrace it humbly, because what God giveth, God taketh away.
Amen.
Coming from the background and the life I've come from,
Mm-hmm.
you appreciate where you at in life.
Learn
You
to
don't take it for granted. You don't look down on people,
Yeah.
just because they have less than you. They're not as fortunate as you. You can look down on your haters every day, like, oh, yeah, they're trying to play me, but I'm here. So y'all, you wait for your haters, but you don't alienate and ridicule those people who have not been able to climb that ladder.
Yep.
So that's why I'm very, very, I'm very entrenched in the communities
Mm-hmm.
when to being humble, man, because
Yeah.
people going through it, and you got to be able. Listen, I can relate to a lot of the things that these people out here going through. I done been homeless
Yeah.
as a child. I've been homeless as a youth. I've been homeless as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless as an adult. I've been homeless with hundreds of thousands of dollars in my trunk
Hmm.
from whatever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Hmm.
you really, and I've been homeless without money. So at the end of the day, you got to look where you came from,
Yep.
because behind every success story, there's an empowering story.
Yep. And that's why I always say we all have a story to tell. And I let everybody know my platform is a place. I give that space for individuals to be able to come on and to be able to tell their stories, because you never know who you are inspiring by telling your story, because everyone starts from somewhere.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you never know who you are giving hope to just by looking at this interview. So I'm so blessed and thankful I have this platform to be able to, bring these stories on, because people need to hear that. People need hope. People need to know I can, and I will, just like you did. So now moving forward, you are Grammy nominated.
Yeah,
Uh, Congratulations. So how has that whole experience been for you?
it was cool. Like, I don't look for validation.
Mhm.
Anything in anything I do, I don't look for validation, because the Most High has already validated me to put me in that position.
Mhm.
But those came by way of Burt Padell. Burt Padell
Mhm.
was one of the biggest conglomerates of music in the game when it came to business management and being an attorney. And
Mhm.
and to me, later in his career, and he's the one that linked me with the people who got me in a room with Sting and got me in a room with Kelly Clarkson and others.
Mhm.
So I owe that, really, other than to the Most High, I owe that all to Burt Padell. Oh, and Sheila Smith.
Mhm.
Sheila Smith is the one that brought me to Burt Padell.
Nice. So before we move forward, where can our viewers tap into your music?
So if they want, you know what, make it real simple, easy. Go to Mikey, what is that? On YouTube, on
Mhm.
Mikey J TV, MIKEYJAY TV, Mikey J TV.
Okay, cool. So now moving forward, you are also an actor and into film production. How did you get into that?
Actor, yes. Film director, yes. Film producer, yes. Um, you know what's crazy?
How did you get into all
It's
that?
crazy you asked that.
Oh,
I was on this show called Romper Room.
no, not the romper room, romper room.
I was on Romper Room. I'm 51. I'm 51, yo, and I was on Romper Room. And, when I was in daycare
That's
or
back.
preschool, and I guess that's where it came from. But
Remember that show, romper room.
in my adult years, being in my music videos, and I'm paying for my music videos
Mhm.
thousands of dollars.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna get an education in this shit. I'm
Mhm.
Right. I'm gonna get education in this craft.
Yeah.
And Emo Haley Rice, he did about 95% of my music videos. And then you got Rodolfo Duran,
Mhm.
he did music videos. And then my boy Jux out of Yonkers, he did my music videos. So as I'm paying them,
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, look, I'm paying y'all. I don't want and I'm directing them, except for one of my videos that Emo actually directed, but I didn't take the credit. I didn't need it. I didn't need the shot directed by Mikey J or whatever. Nah, yo, y'all take the credit. Y'all just give me a damn good video. So
Right.
with learning behind the camera came from that. I'm self-taught,
Mhm.
very observant, and I was always locked in with Emo, Rodolfo, and my man Jokes. And that's how I learned behind the camera
Mhm.
professionally.
Oh.
And it was just dope, man. So I just took what I learned from them and I started doing my own thing. But for me, everything was trial and error. It wasn't an
Right.
overnight, yo, I got it. That'd be a blatant lie.
Hmm.
I didn't have it the first go out. I didn't have it the second go out. I didn't have it the third, the fourth, or the fifth. How they say, if at first you do not succeed, try and try again. And that's all I did. I continued. I persevered. I'm
Mhm.
very persistent. I don't give up. And that's henceforth how I got to learn behind the camera, learn how to, I taught myself how to write scripts, how to
Hmm.
time it and everything. As an actor, I was in BET's oh man, Beauty. It was a short by
Mhm.
Mocha Blue out of Brooklyn.
Mhm.
And Damo Kiss, she wanted me for the role. And I did the role and it was dope. I ain't gonna front. And then my DJ at the time, DJ Swift, he calls me at 5 o'clock in the morning back in 2013, and he says, "Now, mind you, I just came off tour.
Mhm.
I'm outside at 5 something in the morning, and Swift calls my phone, and I'm like, yo, it's 5 in the morning, bro. What? Yo, I got this lady. Yo, sh- she wants you for this movie." I said, Swift. He said, what? I said, I ain't no motherfucking actor. And so he was like, nah. I said, yeah. Click. I hung the phone up on him, right?
Uh-huh.
So they called me back,
Uh-huh.
and I said, Swift, didn't I just tell you I'm not no mother? He said, no, chill, bro. Wait, don't look.
Mhm.
I said, Swift, what? I'm not an actor. So the lady said, hi, Mikey J. My name is such and such and such, and I love your photos that DJ Swift sent me, and I saw your MySpace. She went, that's when MySpace.
MySpace, yeah.
I saw your MySpace, and I would love for you to come down. And the movie has Billy Baldwin,
Oh.
Kathy Najimy, if you know who she is.
Mhm.
Who Billy Baldwin is from Backdraft.
Mhm.
Um, I said, okay, what's the address?
Right.
So I wrote the address down, went down to Brooklyn. I get there, and Swift was not BSing. He was not bull crapping. I pull up, and this is a true story.
Mhm.
The director walks up with Swift, because Swift knows my like different vehicles I have.
Mhm.
I roll the window down. The director, this is one of a. He said, "This is one hell of a fucking Bentley." He said, "So big shout out to director Kevin Breslin,
Mhm.
two-time Academy Award winner. That's one of my great friends.
Blessings.
So that's how my acting career really jumped off. So the movie is called Blowtorch, and it's I did a cameo in it. It was great, but it's Billy Baldwin,
Mhm.
Captain Najimy, Victoria Carter Jr. from Gotham, and many other films. Very
Yeah.
good friend of mine. Um, my boy William from How to Get Away with Murder, um, and a few other. My very good friend Paul Ben Victor.
Nice.
So I'm in that film, and it just really went from there for me. And this is back in 2013, around 2012, 2013 at that time. So henceforth, I started honing my acting,
Mhm.
practicing in front of the mirror, talking to my shadow on the wall, like going, like just honing my
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Yeah, so acting wise, that's where it really started for me. Um, but as a film director and film producer, I was actually directing and producing my music videos, but like I said, I gave the credit to my my videographers who was filming them because I felt they deserved the
Mm,
record.
nice. Wow. Congratulations, man. What a story. That's
They,
dope. Definitely dope. So moving so moving forward right now, right? So can you tap in your project for Saint Jamal Family Daycare Group and a start of a new home daycare
oh
and
wow, you
uh,
see
yeah,
that? Okay, all right.
I'm
So
telling
I'm a
you.
benefactor for those
Mhm.
schools. I'm
Mhm.
a benefactor. For the audience who don't know the correct terminology for a benefactor, I
Mhm.
financially support not just those two schools, but three daycare schools, which are really preschools.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
so I'm the benefactor for those schools. I financially support them, whether it's um, a few thousand or six figures that they need.
Mhm.
I'm a benefactor for them schools.
What a blessing is that to
Yeah,
that. Such a blessing. Con-
yeah.
Thank you so much for that, for giving to our community. Our children needs that. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. What's funny is that you mentioned it. I don't even publicly like when we doing the toy drives or the school drives or whatever they need me for. I don't have media come out.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
not that like that's
yeah.
one thing for me. Now I'm good. I don't need News 12. I don't need New York One. I don't need all that. I done bought Mama Jones with me on like three
Mhm.
occasions. We shout out to Mama Jones. That's my lady.
Mhm.
Bought Senator Gustavo Rivera with me
Mhm.
a few times. I done did work with, and dear God, please forgive me for saying this name because I did not know at the time, but Richie Torres,
Mhm.
Joe Klein. I did an anti K2 drug program with
Mhm.
them, with my organization, Dynamic Artists for Peace.
Mhm.
But at the time, I didn't know Richie Torres was a supporter of Bibi Netanyahu. So, for that back.
Yeah. So keep it tapped in on that for the next one. I would definitely love to participate when you guys have that. Keep our
Okay.
tapped in, because I know there's a lot of good people out there that would definitely love to be a part of something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely participate. So the next one, please keep us tapped in.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So you are also a civil rights activist as
Yeah.
well. Can
Yeah.
you go into that?
So one thing I learned is the revolution will be televised,
Hmm.
but it's all about who's in front of the camera.
Mhm.
So I see there's a lot of black people out there in front of the camera speaking about civil rights, constitutional rights, violations against black and brown and Latino people. But in my heart of hearts, a lot of them, they're not ready to get knocked over their head or get bitten by German shepherds or fire hoses on them.
Hmm.
Okay, me, I'm
Hmm.
Malcolm X is is one of my greatest inspirations for his movement and his stand on our rights. Martin Luther King became militant at towards the end of his life.
Hmm.
You know, I get the whole peace thing, nonviolent, but when you have people committing violence against you, knocking you over your head, busting you over your head, there's a limit to that.
Hmm.
Medgar Evers, Marcus Garvey, Che Guevara, the Rick Shelley Chisholm, you know, um, these are real people of the movement. Minister Farrakhan, these are real people of the movement,
Hmm.
black people. So I don't I don't rub elbows with people who just want to get dressed for the camera. They do a lot of talking. I'm not with talking. I'm active. I'm an activist that's activated. So let's go get some action. That's what I'm about. So I just move at my own pace.
Mhm.
I don't go out there and jump in front of every camera just because.
Mhm.
I move quietly behind the scenes, and you see me when I want you to see me. You're gonna hear me when I want you to hear me. And when you do, it's gonna be the loudest, thunderous situation coming for your neck.
That's facts.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
even. I'm even. I'm a huge activist for human rights,
mhm.
civil rights, constitutional rights.
Mhm.
I'm a heterosexual man, but also the LGBTQ. Guess what? They're God's children. So yeah,
Mhm.
I will fight for their rights as well as human beings. Um, I'm also rights. I'm a youth advocate, and I'm a father. I fight for fathers' rights, and
Mhm.
also fight for children's rights.
Mhm.
Also fight for women's rights. Why? Because my mother was an inspiring, uplifting, encouragement woman.
As mine. Yes.
Yeah. So um, my mother was a really great woman. She was Tobagan and Native American. So my mother was born here, but my mother was half Native American and half
Yeah.
Tobagan.
Okay.
My grandmother, her mother and all them, they're from a reservation in Oklahoma. My grandfather from Tobago.
Okay.
And my mother was like so spiritual that I did not know I would become her later in life.
Hmm. Powerful words right there. And like they all say, if you don't stand up for something, you will definitely fall for anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So thank you for sharing that with us. So
Welcome.
moving forward, so you received the 2021 Filmmaker of the Year and Multimedia Person of the Year award. How was that whole experience for you?
I think that was the Radio Records Awards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was dope. That was dope. It was me, so many other mainstream people, legends, and that was dope. Big shout out to Debbie Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
Britton Carter, that whole Joe Douglas family as well.
Mm-hmm.
2022, she actually honored me again.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, they gave me the Lifetime Music and Film Icon Award at the
Congratulations.
Records Awards.
Con-
Yeah, Karen White was there being honored, Cameo, Young Jock, 803 Fresh,
mm-hmm.
who made the record Boots on the Ground, and just so many other people. So, and then the week after that, I received Achieve the Lifetime Music, Film, and Humanitarian Award
Mm.
from the DSEM Gala Awards by Debbie Classique out in Atlanta as well. So that was it's I take them all and treat them all as one.
Okay.
Not one is more special than the other or
Mm-hmm.
one is better than the other. Any honor to me
Mm-hmm.
is a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I will always treat each one as a blessing from God Himself.
Yeah. So you are also a spokesperson for the NAACP Bronx
Yeah.
branch.
Yes.
Tap into that for viewers.
Yeah. So basically, Barony, Mr. Barony, he's the Bronx chapter president of the NAACP, and
Mm-hmm.
at the time he wanted somebody that was really real and rugged and raw,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't give a damn about the positive consequences of being activated in the community. So he created the What's the 411 on the 50 campaign,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. And I met him, Barony Burke, through film executives and African American women in cinema founder and creator Miss Tara Renee.
Mm-hmm.
She was part of Peace December, uh,
Mm-hmm.
an NGO, non-governmental organization out of the United Nations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the New York ambassador for Peace December slash United Nations. I was the New York ambassador for that. And Peace December is actually um, Musa, Sheikh Musa Drame. That's his organization.
Okay.
And that's how
What
that came
do
about.
is tap into that though, if they wanna see what's
I can
that.
link you with I can link you with Sheikh Musa Drame. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. So and it said you are also a United States Peace Ambassador. What is the word
Yeah.
for
So that's through Peace December.
oh,
And when when I ventured off with my organization, Dynamic Artists for Peace, Dr. Betancourt out of the United Nations
mm-hmm.
sponsored me and they wanted me to be the peace ambassador for the UN through my organization. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Okay. And you are still working with that.
Oh yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
If you can keep us tapped into that as well, upcoming things for the community, what's going on, current, current events,
we'll do.
um, so we can stay abreast of everything that's going on. I think that's
We'll
very
do.
vital.
We'll
Yeah,
do.
thank you. So, just a couple of last questions. So,
Good.
did receiving the you said you received the President Lifetime Achievement Award in New York,
Correct.
and how was that?
That was ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was ill. My cousin Chaz Green, he a funny guy. He like, do they know who they're giving that award to? Wait, whatever, man. So Dr. Reba Perry Renee,
Mm-hmm.
it was her. She's linked in with the White House and that whole situation, and she felt that I was deserving of it. And then when she asked me, who else do I feel is deserving of such a prestigious honor,
Mm-hmm.
I could think of my wife, Bella Ray.
Beautiful.
Because when I'm out there feeding the homeless, giving
Yeah.
clothes to the homeless or the less fortunate, disenfranchised communities, toy drives, you name it,
Yeah.
she's right there since day zero.
Beautiful.
And they honored her along with me that day. And they asked me anybody else, and I said if I was to name, it's so many people I could have,
Yeah.
but Mickey Benson was along with Phyllis Cabrera, rest in peace, Flex, aka Scorpio. That was my first management.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was alive, he would have been right with Mickey Benson when I mentioned Mickey Benson name, and they both would have been honored. But unfortunately, Flex passed away a few years ago. So um, they did me the honor of presenting Mickey Benson,
Mm-hmm.
and Mickey manages. He wasn't just managing me; he was managing Big Pun,
Mm-hmm. God.
myself, Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you name it. And then he owned a booking agency called Idol Makers,
Mm-hmm.
and he was booking for everybody. R. Kelly, you name it. Fat Joe,
Mm-hmm.
or Big Pun, you name it. That Idol Makers was huge.
Yeah.
Idol Makers is huge, and that's where I met Mark Live from Raw Breed. He's part of Ice T, the Syndicate. Big shout out to Ice T too, and Mark Live, and I met Gil Chachkis. Um, you name it, man. I met so many people back then through that situation.
Yes. Yes. Congrats. Oh boy. That's so beautiful.
That's how.
That's so beautiful.
That was the third person that I said, you know what. The second person I said, you know what. I believe they should be honored because he does a lot for the community as well, and he's an icon in music.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey Benson.
Yes. God bless. So let's talk about your upcoming trailer release.
TONY, top of New York. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
TONY, top of New York, a Michael C. Report crime series. I'm
Mm-hmm.
the creator, I'm the writer, I'm the director, I'm the producer, I'm the financier. I'm the buck stops with me.
Yes.
I have my team. I have my team, but everything that came about with that series is because God allowed me to use my vision and bring it to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
And season one, great cast, man. Great
Yeah.
cast. Great cast. And I mean that. I don't say that loosely. Everybody say, oh, my cast is great. No, a lot of y'all cast be real talk. This cast, I coached them,
Mm-hmm.
produced them, directed them, and got them ready. We produced from we rehearsed for months,
Mm-hmm.
not for a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
And then now season two, the same thing with this cast. See, my season two cast is just as dope as season one.
Mm-hmm.
My new detectives, my new lawyers, my new Bronx DAs, my new USDAs, my new younger actors, they all dope. So this trailer release party is for season two. And
Okay.
although I'm not, it's supposed to happen next year, I just felt that my cast was so deserving of having their trailer release party this year because they
Nice.
did great. And I wanted them to have that experience. And they've been seeing season one trailer and different things on season one. So they're like, well, what about me? I get it, the excitement. And it's an honor for them, to me, for them to feel that way.
Yeah.
And so we're doing a trailer release party
Mm-hmm.
for season two, September 13th in the Bronx. Um, at the old at the old Evo. It's called K. I think it's called K Rico now. K Rico. It's in
Okay.
Rochester, and it's gonna be amazing. Red carpet, media, some performances from some of the people who
Okay.
are in the cast that I produce music for. That's
Nice.
gonna be in the series, so they're gonna be performing. I'm gonna be performing as well. Uh,
Oh.
But the cast is great, man. The cast is great. It's going to be a great release.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you cover the red carpet as well, having some
I
pictures
will be
with
there.
all that. Yeah,
Thank you for the invite. I'll definitely will be there.
yeah. And it's
Gonna-
not. It's not. I'm going to open it to the public as of now. You're going to be the first platform. So anybody that would like to attend the TONY Top of New York, a Michael Stephen Ball Crime City trailer release party, September 13th, 3 p.m. That's a Saturday, early, red carpet, dress to impress. Ladies, classy, chic. Fellas, classy, chic. Please don't come like you just came off of work. Jeans, a nice pair of constructs with a nice shirt, nice chain, something like that. Like, or ladies, do what y'all do. Jeans, heels, some nice kicks on your feet. You don't come camera ready.
Yeah.
If you're an actor, bring your resume, bring your business card. If you're a music producer, if you're a director or producer yourself, if you write, attend. It's a $20 admission. We're not accepting any cash at the door. If you are interested in coming, all you got to do is go to Cash App, TONY, the series, and put your first and last name in the for section so we can add you to the iPad. So when you get to the door and they say, hey, well, what's your name? They're going to look at, can they have your ID? They're going to look at the ID with the name, give you your band, you're good to go. And that's that. That's really it. It's the whole kit and caboodle.
So please keep me tapped in with that as well.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
keep us linked with that, so I can definitely promote that for you on my page.
Thank you.
All of that information, and again, I'll definitely be there supporting you as well. I'm not even gonna go there, but I'll definitely support you. I'll be out there cheering everybody on. And so
Appreciate
once
that.
again, the trailer, is it out already for people to view the trailer?
Season 1 trailer is out.
Okay.
If anyone wants to go and see the season 1 trailer and any of my other trailers or work,
Mhm.
go to Anye AFG on YouTube. That's AIGNE AFG on YouTube. It's 2 words. AIGNE space AFG on YouTube. And you get to see different scenes from TNY season 1 and season 2. That I put out for promotion. You get to see the trailer for season 1, and you also get to see some of my other works. My film Hope is Romantic is up there. You can also go to BCS1 on Roku and look at my film Hope is Romantic, Keys and Cusp for the Batch, and also my Christmas film A Christmas Lost, A Christmas Found on BCS1 on Roku. And guess what? It's free. BCS1 is free. My
Uh,
content is not.
okay. All right, my viewers, you heard it straight from Mikey J. Is there any shout outs you would like to give before we?
Yeah, definitely. I want to. For the first person I want to shout out is the Most High God, Yahweh, Christ, um, everybody that have lost, that protects me along with the Most High. I want to shout out my wife, Bella Ray, my photographer. She's my photographer. 160 something magazine covers, and she's done my photos.
Nice.
She does my BTS photos. She does the cast photos.
Nice.
You name it. So
I might need to speak to her.
yeah. So big shout out to Bella Ray, love her, my wife. Big shout out to my season 2 cast,
Mm-hmm.
season 2 team, from the little ones to the older ones, and it's too many to name.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many names, because if I name one, well, you didn't name me.
Yes, you know how
You
it
didn't mention me.
is. You know how
It's,
it is. You know how it is.
let's just say,
Mhm.
somehow became my sisters, my brothers, and my uncles.
Yes.
And
Great.
I love my entire cast. So big shout out to all of y'all. A big shout out to Tosh Melody too, man, for real. Big shout out to her.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, my viewers, and this is it. You heard it. Stay tapped in. Stay connected with Mikey J. He definitely have a lot going on. We will definitely keep you guys posted on his film, his shows, his activists, everything current events. So, and with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, and for being able to get on this platform and share your story. It's definitely going to be a inspiration to a lot of
Thank you.
out there. So, with that being said, this is Tosh Melody from the Talk to the Melody Show. You're tapped into season 2, episode 5 already, guys, and we out.
The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show. The Tasha Melody Show.
Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tach Melody Show. The Tach Melody Show.
It's a Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tach Melody Show. The Tach Melody Show. The Tach Melody Show. The Tach Melody Show.
It's a Tach Melody Show, bitch.
The Tach Melody Show.